Unbelievable. It's October already. It's time to get out there and start chasing some whitetails, guys. I don't know about you, but you're probably as excited as I am. I've got a lot of new sets that I've hung. I am absolutely ready to go. Guys, if you haven't heard about our new DVD, our all-new bowhunting.com DVD is ready. It's jam-packed with 16 100% fair chase hunts. Anyone who places any orders on our website between now and December 31st, you get a free DVD. So make sure you buy your gear from us. We have over 14,000 products online now in the cart. So surf it, check it out. Good luck this fall, be safe, and most importantly, wear your safety harness. No question about it, 2007 was going to be the start of truly one of my best hunting adventures ever. I was lucky enough to capture my first photograph of truly a monster buck. He was only about 150, 160 inch whitetail, but he had it all. Mass, he was big, and most importantly, he was living very close to my hunting piece. I was so fortunate to get over 100 plus photos of this whitetail and some incredible video cliplets from different trail cameras that I was using. What makes this buck so special is, number one, he was not traveling very far at all. I knew if he kept this same pattern up, I was going to have a chance at him this season, or at least I thought. I hunted that buck right off the bat at the start of the season in October 1st in Illinois. I ended up never seeing this deer ever on hoof throughout the entire hunting season. This buck turned into a ghost. I finally got a video of this buck coming through a certain spot that I was hunting, and I noticed that somebody had a shot at him, and there was actually a big bump near his back where someone else had shot this buck. I was grateful to see that the buck was still alive, and more importantly, that no one else harvested him. I was fortunate in 2008 to get a really nice photo of this buck in velvet. At this time, he only had about maybe 8 inches of growth, but just by the way the one side was growing, I knew that my favorite buck made it through the season. Sure enough, this buck went right to the similar patterns of the year before. The entire summer, all I could do is think about this whitetail. I mean, each month went by, and I'm telling you, the trail cameras just kept showing him getting bigger, bigger, and bigger. I knew that this was going to be the largest whitetail buck that I would ever have an opportunity of harvesting. I got up the next morning. I was right back at it in the same stand that I saw the buck on the first time, and sure enough, the buck made the most deadliest move ever. I saw him creeping in to get into his bed, which basically told me right where he was at. You know what? I didn't waste any time at all. I knew where he was bedding. I knew he was going to be there for a while. I had the wind at my advantage. I got out of my stand, and I got the heck out of there. I had my plan of attack. It was the third day of chasing this whitetail, and boy, oh boy, I just had this feeling that something was going to happen tonight. That particular morning, I knew right where he bedded down. I knew right where he was. I got into the stand plenty early, and the wind was in my favor perfectly. Everything was set up for me to have a successful hunt. Now the buck just had to play his part. I was in the stand at about 1 o'clock, and I got to tell you, it wasn't more than 5 minutes of me being in that stand, setting up the camera. I did not have a cameraman. I had to do everything on my own, and I'll tell you what, it paid off this time. I tell you, I never thought I would be able to film this big of a buck by myself. First of all, get it on film, number one, and number two, actually get the buck. Can't be real loud, guys. This is the closest I've ever been to this big of a buck. He's beautiful. I've been hunting him for the last 3 days. I know if I don't get on him in the next couple of days when this rut starts kicking in full time, he's going to be out of here. I am in his main bedroom right now. I saw him this morning at 9:30, bed down. I got down, made a couple of adjustments, and figures the farmer starts picking corn tonight. Here is just to show you how smart these deer are. You know what? I'm in the stand, I'm relaxed. I know the buck bedded back down. Now it's kind of a waiting game. And would you believe it? Here comes the farmer. I mean, this farmer can't be more than 10 or 15 yards from my deer stand plowing the fields. Once that tractor got close enough to that buck and then it moved on, sure enough, that buck got up, walked to the edge of the thicket that he was bedding in, literally did a look left, did a look right, and sure enough, he was just checking to make sure that that was a farmer and there was no danger around. 10 minutes later, he found himself back in his bed, laid down, and he disappeared for another half hour in the thicket. It couldn't have been 3:30, 3:45-ish. Bam, this buck stands up and he is heading right for me. I was a little nervous that he was going to come right towards me. I wasn't going to have a shot, but I got lucky and he veered off. And then all of a sudden, would you believe it? He disappears again. I'm just starting to think, oh my gosh, I got within 45 yards of this buck and I'm never going to see him again. And all of a sudden, within about 5 more minutes, there he is eating corn right on the edge of the field. Sure enough, after about 5 minutes of eating corn, this giant Illinois whitetail was heading right down the path to end up underneath my stand. Every step that buck took, I just felt like he was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. My heart was pounding so hard. I have never had this much adrenaline going through my body at one time. I just couldn't believe this 2.5-year quest of chasing this whitetail monster finally came to be. I got him, guys. I knew I made a good shot. Of course, as all bow hunters know, you know, it's when that arrow goes off and you shoot that deer is when the real hunt begins. Guys, I have been working so hard for that buck. I'm shaking too much to look through the binoculars. I grabbed my cell phone and I immediately called Justin. I got him. I got him, Justin. Oh, dude, I swear on everything I got. I don't know. I think so, dude. I'm shaking so much right now I could fall out of the tree. Dude. I can't believe it. Dude, I worked so hard. Oh. Dude, he's a giant. He is a giant, dude. Dude, 10 yards. I swear, dude. Oh. Dude, I'm shaking so much right now. Oh! Oh! Oh my God. He's a giant. Here, help me out, Paul. We got him, guys. Oh my gosh, bowhunting.com, baby. Look at this trophy. This is what whitetail hunting is all about.
Holy cow, look at the body on this thing.
Oh my gosh. He is just an absolute, just gorgeous, gorgeous whitetail buck. Hunting in Illinois, I'm with my best friends, Paul Mazer and Justin Czar. These guys have been with me from the beginning. I don't know what to say. I'm actually at a loss for words right now. Gosh, he is just a giant. I mean, honestly, I may never, ever have a chance in my life to get a buck like this again.